Have you ever found yourself observing the subtle details of etiquette while enjoying a coffee on the busiest sidewalks of the city? It's in this setting that I, Carol, your host here on the Lucrative Elegance channel, always find inspiration to bring you content that truly matters. Today, we'll discuss a topic that reflects society like a mirror, the good manners everyone should have. In my travels, I've always been struck by how small gestures can completely change the atmosphere of a meeting or even someone's perception. It's fascinating to see that regardless of the place, certain actions are universally valued and can distinguish a mere tourist from a respected traveler. Have you noticed how the way we treat a waiter, thank a service, or even how we behave in line says a lot about us? Based on this, I've compiled not just a list of good manners, but true passports to respect and admiration in any culture. But why is it so crucial to maintain a high standard of conduct? Consider Princess Diana, an icon of elegance who, besides her impeccable style, exhibited an etiquette that captivated and inspired. Her demeanor reflected a refined upbringing and opened doors and hearts wherever she went. For those who are serious about mastering this art, I have something special. My ebook, Be Elegant While Traveling: Global Etiquette for the Sophisticated Traveler. It is filled with practical tips for those who want to stand out as an educated and respected traveler, no matter where they are. You can find the link to purchase it in the first pinned comment of this video. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell so you don't miss any of our videos, and leave your like if you value content that not only enhances your wardrobe, but also your behavior. Now, let's uncover together this list I've prepared, highlighting what really makes a difference on the world stage. 1. Cultural awareness in personal space usage. Let's talk about something that often goes unnoticed, but is crucial in any social interaction: the awareness of physical space and personal proximity. It may seem simple, but the way we manage our space and touch can reveal a lot about our respect and understanding of different cultures. In countries like those in Latin America, it's common and even expected for greetings to include 2 or 3 kisses, or even warm hugs. This gesture reflects an openness and welcoming that are intrinsic to the local culture. But what about when we are in front of a global audience? Globalization puts us face to face with an incredible variety of customs, and what is considered cordial in one country can be seen as invasive in another. For instance, a light touch on the arm might be a subtle and effective way to establish connection in some cultures, while in others it might be interpreted as an invasion of personal space. Personally, I detest being touched when someone is speaking to me. You know those people who touch you all the time as if to check if you're paying attention? Well, I detest that. The key point here is educate yourself about cultural norms related to personal space before interacting in an international context. This prevents misunderstandings and shows respect and sensitivity to cultural differences. This type of behavior not only opens doors during your travels, but also strengthens relationships in a multicultural environment. After all, understanding and respecting each person's personal space is one of the greatest demonstrations of elegance and consideration you can offer. 2. Dining elegance. One of the pillars of good etiquette, especially at formal events, is knowing how to conduct oneself at the table. Believe it or not, even seemingly minor details can have a significant impact on the impression we leave. A common mistake I often see involves the handling of handbags and bread during meals. Let's start with handbags. At a formal dinner, it's essential to avoid placing your purse on the table. This is a classic mistake that distracts from the table's elegant setup. For formal occasions, opt for a clutch or a small bag that can be gracefully placed on your lap, under the table, or on a purse hook if available. Keeping the bag off the table shows respect for the shared space and preserves the visual harmony of the table setting. As for the bread, table etiquette is equally specific. In a formal setting, you typically won't find a bread knife. Why? Bread should be gently broken by hand, never cut with a knife. This method of tearing the bread into small pieces is seen as a more traditional and respectful way to enjoy it, preserving the bread's texture and integrity, which are often valued in refined settings. Remembering these nuances can turn an ordinary meal into an experience marked by sophistication and respect for etiquette traditions. These details are not just about rules, they reflect a culture of respect and consideration for others and the environment we are in. 3. Movement etiquette, stairs and escalators. In everyday life, especially in busy places like airports, subways, and malls, one of the fundamental manners involves the correct use of stairs and escalators. This behavior facilitates the flow of people and demonstrates consideration for others. The rule is quite simple but often overlooked. If you wish to remain stationary, you should stand on the right side of the stair or escalator. This leaves the left side free for people who are in a hurry and want to continue walking. This is a common practice in many parts of the world and helps maintain an orderly and efficient flow. For those who are in a group, whether a trio or even a pair engaged in conversation, it's important to stay all together on the right side. Arrange yourselves so one is above the other, allowing the conversation to continue without interruptions, but without blocking the path for those who need to pass on the left side. Adopting this small etiquette measure contributes to smoother circulation and avoids unnecessary frustrations and congestion. Being mindful of how your behavior affects others is a central pillar of elegance in any situation. By following this simple rule of positioning on stairs and escalators, you demonstrate respect and consideration, essential qualities of a conscious global citizen. 4. Respect for common spaces. In crowded environments like elevators, classrooms, or meeting rooms, a fundamental yet often forgotten etiquette rule is crucial for maintaining harmony and mutual respect. Allow people to exit before you enter. This simple act of courtesy not only facilitates the flow of people, but also reflects respect and organization. Imagine this scenario. You're at a business event or arriving for an important class. As you approach the elevator or the room, it might be tempting to enter as soon as the doors open or as you reach the door. However, it's crucial to resist this urge. First, allow those inside to exit. This prevents congestion at the entrance and shows consideration for others, ensuring everyone can move freely without discomfort or confusion. This practice applies not only to elevators but also to any confined space, such as meeting rooms or even small offices. By adopting this behavior, you contribute to a more organized and respectful environment. This is a clear example of how small gestures of consideration can significantly improve social interaction in public or professional settings. Remember, respecting others' space and time is a form of elegance that transcends clothing and manifests in our daily actions. 5. The power of gratitude in the service sector. An essential good manner often overlooked in daily life is the use of words of gratitude, especially when interacting with service sector professionals. Whether it's a taxi driver who kindly opens the door for you or a waiter who brings water to your table, every service gesture deserves recognition. While it's not necessary to thank someone repeatedly to the point of exhaustion, it is crucial to acknowledge at least the first service action we receive. For example, when a waiter serves a bottle of water, a simple thank you can brighten that person's day and reinforce a culture of respect and appreciation for others' work. This act of gratitude, however brief, conveys appreciation and humanity. Ignoring these small opportunities for gratitude may seem like a minor omission, but it has a significant impact on the perception of respect and kindness. So remember, a simple "thank you very much" is more than just good manners. It's a bridge that builds warmer, more respectful relationships in any setting, especially those where service is the backbone of the experience. 6. Adaptation and respect for modern dress codes. Fashion is a dynamic expression that evolves over time, and with it, the rules about what is appropriate to wear on different occasions also change. Whereas in the past, women rarely wore pants, today it is perfectly acceptable to include them in almost all dress codes, including formal events like cocktail parties where an elegant pantsuit can be entirely appropriate. This evolution reflects greater flexibility in modern etiquette, but the importance of adhering to established dress codes for specific events remains essential. Consciously choosing an outfit that disrespects the dress code of an event, like going casual to a black tie gala, is not just a matter of personal style but also of respect and consideration for the hosts and other guests. Thus, it is crucial to understand and adapt to the dress codes of each event. Dressing appropriately is not just about being fashionable, but also about showing respect for the social context you are in. It's not about limiting personal expression, but about harmonizing that expression with the environment and others' expectations. This demonstrates good judgment and an elegance that transcends the clothes themselves. Now that we've explored these essential aspects together, I hope you can apply them in your next interactions or events. Are you ready to put these new etiquette and fashion insights into practice? If you enjoyed these tips and want to delve deeper, be sure to check out the video, 5 Habits to Eliminate from Childhood, How to Be Elegant, here on the channel. There, I explore even more nuances on how to elevate your style and behavior. And don't forget, for those of you who love to travel with style and sophistication, my ebook, Be Elegant While Traveling, Global Etiquette for the Sophisticated Traveler, is available. The link is also in the first pinned comment. This ebook is a true treasure trove of tips that will make you the most elegant traveler at the terminal. Before we continue, I need a small favor. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, why not subscribe now and give that like if you value content that enriches your wardrobe, your manners, and your behavior in society. Let's continue this journey of personal growth and style together. Until the next video, keep practicing elegance in every step you take and stay always in pursuit of personal and professional growth. We're always evolving, and every little improvement is a step forward in our journey. See you soon.